Hello guys and welcome to another log of Digimon Pendulum Color Nature Spirits, and for today's log we have Gotsumon. Yeah, it's so nice to see this little Digimon again. But anyway, before we continue with today's log, just to say, if you are a fan of Digimon or raising virtual pets, you've come to the right channel, because I document every Digimon that I raise and I upload at least twice a week, sometimes every day. So if you're interested in such content, go ahead and smash the like and subscribe button with Gotsumon's rock fist, and turn on all notifications so you don't miss any of my uploads. Alright, let's get down to Gotsumon. As usual, we start with etymology and origin of his name while it idles around on Digimon's house. Gotsumon, alternatively spelled as Gotsui, which means rough or hard. But I think I've always seen it spelled Gotsumon rather than Gotsui. Or wait, are they referring to the word? Yeah. I think they're referring to the word Gotsui. Yeah, so all this information is just useful stuff from Wikimon. I check on. The Digimon.net doesn't really talk about etymology. I like to read about how Digimon got its name, so I refer to Wikimon for that. And if you look at Digimon.net, its profile is there as well. Gotsumon is an OR Digimon with powerful defensive abilities, having armored itself using OR data from its surroundings. Spunky, mischievous, and ambitious as any young tough guy, it leads around groups of low generation Digimon as it travels the system. It also has a selfish side and can be a real handful when angered, rampaging like an erupting volcano. Okay, I never knew that it had this very explosive side to it. Depending on where and how it forms, the OR data it uses for armor may appear different. Okay, that's cool. That's probably alluding to the fact that there's different types of Gotsumon. There's so many Gotsumon. Yeah, and it has potential to digivolve into a number of different forms. Very funny. If you don't know this, please look up Gotsumon and Meteormon and many other forms of Gotsumon. It's funny, it's a running joke because there's like Gotsumon there's Gotsumon that is in rookie form, but there's Gotsumon that is in champion form and ultimate form as well, and they just almost look the same. Yeah, so it's quite funny. Icemon, Meteormon, and they look almost identical, and yet they're actually different evolution forms. So I guess that's what it's referring to as well, evolving into a different number of different forms. But yeah, it's a joke because there are Digimon that evolved into entirely different animals altogether, and then Gotsumon here evolves and he looks almost the same. Fortunately, in Nature Spirits, they don't have that roster. They don't have Gotsumon evolving into Icemon and Meteormon. It's just really funny. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, look up Icemon and look up Meteormon. It's called Meteormon. Let me just do a quick check. I think it's called Meteormon. Yeah, it's Meteormon. Yeah, so it looks almost the same. It's just a different color. And then it's like, oh, it's a different Digimon. Alright, and it's a different evolution stage. That's even more ridiculous. Anyway, Gotsumon's special move is Rock Fist, by which it shoots extremely hard ore from its head. So that's its profile. It's so nice to see this. After profile, let's look up its evolution conditions, and as usual, we will refer to the awesome website by humulos.com. That's my go-to site for my Vital Bracelet BE, all my Digimon Color, all my Digimon Pendulum Color needs, because I raise every Digimon in that device, and in order for me to do that, I need to have a clear understanding of my evolution requirements in order for me to control the Digimon that I want to evolve into. And humulos.com is my go-to place. So according to humulos.com, Gotsumon's evolution condition from Mochimon is simple. Just make sure you have at least +1 condition heart, so don't make too many chem mistakes. And then it's just 0 to 1 effort, and that's it. Just don't train at all if possible, and keep your chem mistakes low, and you will evolve to Gotsumon. So that's pretty straightforward, but it wasn't so straightforward back then. So when you're looking, I say it's a special kind of nostalgia for me, because among the 3 standard rookie stage in this device, Tentomon, Otamamon, Gotsumon, I did raise plenty of Tentomons and Otamamons, but back in the day, I rarely had Gotsumon, because Gotsumon is this strange space where you have treated well but not too well, and I never really knew how that worked back then on the original OG Nature Spirits device. So I only knew how to treat it in extremities, treat it really well and I get Tentomon, or treat it really bad, like a lot of chem mistakes and basically don't train it and then I get Otamamon. But I never knew how to get Gotsumon, and I did get it occasionally, but it was very random and very seldom because of the only ways I knew how to vary my care methods. I didn't know the exact number of evolution requirements I need to meet. But now with evolution requirements, it's a lot easier. It's a lot easier to control, and it's so nice to see Gotsumon in a controlled manner. Like, I want to see Gotsumon, I get Gotsumon. So that's cool. Let's take a closer look at its sprite now, shall we? Alright, and here we have Gotsumon in Digimon's house. Let's take a closer look at its sprite. It's so nice. I like that they didn't just make it flat. Like, they could have easily just made it a whole shade of the same grey, but they didn't. They made it shiny. They gave this very shiny kind of look. And of course, you might notice that compared to Gotsumon's artwork, it doesn't really take the same shape. So unfortunately, I guess the 16 by 16 pixel limitation back then meant that even though Gotsumon looks like how he looks like on the artwork, they can't exactly make Gotsumon the same shape. So they gave him a more abstract shape that is quite different from its artwork. But given those limitations, I think the team did its best to color it with those with this shade of different parts of grey, different shades of it, 50 shades of grey. Anyway, I'm just laughing at my own joke. So yeah, they gave it different shades of grey to give it this slightly different look, and I still like it. I like it a lot, and they kept to the constraints of keeping to how the original sprite work. Of course, if you are a fan that's like, hey, I don't want this shade, you know, the sprite should be as close to the artwork as possible. I guess that's why we have the Vital Bracelet BE, and hopefully in some time to come we might have a VPAD, a real virtual pad device, like something like this that actually has Vital Bracelet sprite quality kind of sprites, which I think it's easy to do, because if you think about it, the Vital Bracelet BE or Vital Bracelet series has covered a lot of Digimon, so they basically can reuse those assets and just add on additional animations for feeding and pooping and sleeping. Or sleeping is already covered, so they have just a few more animations to add on to those assets or site modifications, and they're good to go. They can have a huge library of Digimon to work with just based on the Vital Bracelet sprites that are already available from release. Yeah, so I'm still hopeful that eventually we'll have something like this, but for now the closest thing we have is the Digivice Color Evolution, which will be released in a few months' time. Anyway, I'm digressing. Let's get back to Gotsumon's log. He needs anything? No, so probably can give it a piece of protein just to document how he eats. That's his eating animation. It's cute. Alright, and let's see the training. And this is the first time we're training a data type Digimon. So it's a yellow, you can't shake all the way. We have been seeing a lot of red recently. Usually red is for vaccine type. But you saw that ready was a yellow screen. That's his happy animation. It's cute. So you see yellow screen means you have to shake it to yellow if you want to get mega hit. Now we are documenting the angry animation, so we just leave it as such. I like the rocks. The grey rocks look so cool. Back then it already looks cool on the black and white device. This is angry animation. But yeah, on the black and white device it already looks quite cool. But you know, now that you have color, I think it makes it look even better. Look at it. Oh, I just want to do one more training again, just to see it. Look at it. Oh, this is so cool. This is so nice. I really like this because Gotsumon is like a special rookie Digimon for me compared to the other two, because I had so many Tentomon and Otamamon, and occasionally I would get Gotsumon because I might just hit the right mark of not too much care and not too little care as well, and I would get Gotsumon. And it's so nice to see that back then to randomly get a Digimon that is slightly different. And yeah, but now I get to see it in a controlled manner, in a way that I have determined that I want to get Gotsumon. You know, evolution conditions are so useful, and without evolution guides back then, it's so difficult to navigate the virtual pet experience. Alright, let's move to the evening time. Alright, here we have evening sky. That's cute. Right, that's how Gotsumon looks. Let's give it a piece of meat, but just to see it say no. Alright, no. So cute. It's so cute. Okay. And let's see the sleeping animation. It sleeps at 8, so let's do that. Hey, I keep missing that. Alright, that's it. Sleeping animation looks super cute as well. Yeah, I remember this. Definitely. So I remember how it looks like when I put it, you know, when it's night time, and I found it really cute, the way it just sinks to the ground. And that's it for today's log for Gotsumon. If you haven't already, please go ahead and smash the like and subscribe button with rock fist, or rock wrist, rock fist, and turn on all notifications so you don't miss any of my uploads. I document every Digimon that I raise, and I upload at least twice a week, sometimes every day. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye!